Hi, my name is Chris Kim, and I will be showing you how to solve problem 27 from chapter 15. Using the figure below, the problem states an increase in money supply would move the economy from C to A, B in the short run and the long run, B, D in the short run and the long run, C, B in the short run and A in the long run, and D, D in the short run and C in the long run. So to solve this problem, we first have to know the aggregate demand and aggregate supply graph. So here I drew a little template already. So first we have the aggregate demand curve, which slopes downward because when the price level is high, the quantity demanded is low. Second, we have our aggregate supply curve, which slopes upward. However, this is a short run aggregate supply curve, and in the short run, wages and resource prices do not change at the same pace as price level. So we'll name it short run aggregate supply. Also in the long run, wages and resource prices do not change at the same pace as price levels. Our last curve right here is a long run aggregate supply curve. It is important to know that the price level does not affect long run real production, so the LRAS is vertical. Now we know the graph, we can start the problem. So first we know that an increase in money supply will reduce interest rates, which will increase investment spending, which will lead up to an increase in consumer spending. We know from page 6 of our handout notes that changes in investment will shift the aggregate demand curve to the right, or aggregate demand curve. In this case, lower interest rates and more consumer spending will shift the aggregate demand curve to the right. So we draw a new curve right here, and this is our AD2. And right here we have a new point. Now there's a gap. Our current GDP, right here, is beyond the initial GDP. This puts upward pressure on prices. So in the long run, the increase in prices will lead to an increase in wages and resource prices. When this happens, we know that from page 14 of our notes that when wages and resource prices increase, the short run aggregate supply decreases, which will lead to a shift to the left. And this will bring us back to the long run aggregate supply, which is our new equilibrium. So if we look at the initial problem side by side, we can see that we started from C, we shifted to B, and we finally went back to A. C, B, A. So the answer is C. We started from C, we went to B in the short run and A in the long run. Thank you.